Hi guys, welcome to the channel. So in this video we will actually be checking out Dragon Cocoon, which is a very important part of Dragon Raja recently. Not really recently, I think it's about a year or so. Anyway, I want to apologize first for how I may sound in this video. I have been ill for the past couple of days to a week now, so if you notice I haven't made any guide on Dragon Raja recently, it's mainly because I've been feeling ill, and guides take a huge toll on me whenever I make them, because I like covering for the present and the future. So that's why most of my guides are still useful till date, even though they were made like 1 or 2 years ago. I try thinking ahead. Now in this video we'll be talking about Dragon Cocoon, and I have been trying to procrastinate this to make sure I get Reverie, that's this account's dragons, all of them to level 10, all the important ones to level 10, mainly because I want to see what we unlock at level 10. That's the effect here, and that glowing that glowing thing we have, but it's been taking way too long as a free to play to get that. But luckily enough, I was given an account. One sec. So I was given this account friend zone by Altazor, and when I checked the Dragon Cocoon, finally I decided to focus on building this account as well. I saw that it's all level 10, and I checked the set effect. I saw it's already activated. So this set effect is that thing that comes out of, yeah, this thing right here. It's actually activates at level 10 of your 6-piece set effect. If you read it right here, Otherworldly Arc Light, the new effect of the full Dragon Arcane set. Dragon Arcane in this case is talking about this, my yellow piece, that is the 6-piece effect on my gear. So I don't know if it is different color based on the cocoon you use, the 6-piece of that is level 10. I don't know. We will check that out as well in this video. We will just experiment with everything about the Dragon Cocoon. I don't know if this will be the detailed guide video of Dragon Cocoon, that's why I didn't say welcome to the guide video. This might just be a talk video where we discuss things, and then I might make a guide video, a short one for Dragon Cocoon after this video has been uploaded and when I do feel better. So thank you so much, Altazor, for letting me use this account. Now let's get into Dragon Cocoons. In Dragon Cocoons there are 5 colors, I believe. You have your yellow, you have your white, you have your blue, you have your green, and you have your red. Those are the 5 colors in Dragon Cocoons. So anyway, that being said, what we're going to do in this video is we're going to check all the colors, all the effects and everything of this set. So I've gone out of my way and actually locked all this as much as I could. I have locked all of them, and we're just going to switch between all the colors and select the one that we think is best. So we're going to go for the 4-piece set first. We're going to check out the 4-piece set effects, and then after that we're going to check out the 6-piece set effects of all the colors. So one second, let me grab my biro, my paper. Right, so from this we already know that the white 4-piece silences opponents for 4 seconds, but from Reverie we can already see as well that the 4-piece red actually freezes targets for 4 seconds as well. So what we're going to check now are the other ones, and I'm going to try switching between them. So I'll switch from this white piece and replace with the blue piece, with the green piece rather. Right, so we have complete green level 10s, and what they do is they apply time lock on the target for 4 seconds. So that's the green set. So time lock, I'm guessing this time lock is sealing the opponent's skills, or is it actually freezing the opponent? I don't remember. One sec, let's check out the Soul Dancer's skills, and we can be certain about what this actually does. Alright, so we're here, and oh, this is the Soul Dancer. So time lock, so I think either it freezes them or it stops their skill cooldown. I'm gonna go out of a limb here and say probably it stops their skills cooldown, because freezing them, I have not seen that happen actually. I'm not certain, so probably that's what it does, stops their skill cooldown. I'll just stick with that. I might be wrong here, but let's just stick with stopping skill cooldown. I'm not certain. So now let's switch to the blue. That's what the green does. Alright, we're done with upgrading the blue, and we can see that the blue actually binds the target for 4 seconds. Okay, so now we need the yellow. We need to try out the yellow, which is Dragon Arcane, and to do that I will just remove this one. And Dragon Arcane 4-piece set petrifies the target for 4 seconds. So I'm gonna switch from here to 6 piece effect of every other set. So we're going to start with the blue piece because we already have 4 blue here, right here. I'm going to see exactly what the Dragon Wailing, I believe that's what it's called, the blue piece set, will do at 6 piece level 10. So I'm going to switch this right now. Right, we have the Dragon Wailing Goddess Land at level 10. And this reduces the damage taken by 20%, which is kind of awesome. One sec, I gotta write this down.
A few moments later.
Alright, so we have this that reduces the damage taken by 20% for 5 seconds, increases your armor penetration resistance by 10%, and reduces the target armor penetration by 10%. So that's like giving you 20% armor penetration resistance. But it also applies fear on the target for 2 seconds. Now I think this skill is great for the Reapers, but it seems a little too defensive if you ask me. So I think Blade Masters will be able to make very good use of this skill if they want to. Add the armor penetration resistance to their already tough defense and void skill, then I think this will almost make them a perfect defensive class. Now applying fear on the target for 2 seconds can mess with a lot of opponent skills. Classes like the Illusionist might be able to teleport away from fear, but most other classes, if this works on the right time, that 2 seconds might help you, combo them properly. But then again, this is not that great on most classes, but still, I think it's a nice one. It's a nice one. So we're gonna move on to the next one. I think we'll go on to the green, so we'll know we are done with the green. So at level 1, I don't think we should bother with the level 1s because we're focusing on level 10 in this video, but it increases the damage to the target by 20% for 5 seconds. It's pretty good, and you can already see it seems more like a DPS Cocoon. So I'm just gonna upgrade it to level 10 and see. Ah, dang it. I'm just gonna upgrade it to level 10 and see what it does. Right, we've gotten everything to level 10. And it increases the damage to the target by 20% for 5 seconds, still the same as the level 1, but now it increases your own armor penetration by 10%, not the resistance but your armor penetration, and reduces your opponent's resistance by 10%. So that's a 20% increase in your armor penetration, and it gives you super armor for 2 seconds. I think this is great for DPS classes like the Gunslinger, any class that wants to go straight up damage. Heck, this is gonna be insanely powerful on the Shadow Fencer. This is going to be insanely powerful, and then the Reaper can use this to deal a lot of damage, especially now that they've been buffed. Any class that wants to go straight up DPS can use this for a lot of damage, and the 2 second super armor is insanely helpful. I think this is pretty good, especially for Reaper class that our super armor in the other state only lasts for I think 5 or 6 seconds, and then whenever we teleport or dash we only have about a 1 to 2 second super armor, unless if you are using Unbreakable Wheel Draconic, which isn't that great at these higher levels, unless you're using the Unbreakable Wheel, which will then give you I think an extra 1 or is it 2 second super armor. I don't remember. I'm trying to find it right now. Yeah, it gives you an extra 2 second super armor, unless you are using that and it only works at the lower level. So yeah, this is a very useful Cocoon for DPS. Now I'm going to try out the other ones. Alright, so now we've done the blue, we've done the green. We are going to check the what other colors are there. I think we need to check the red, but let's first check out the yellow and see just what the yellow does. Right, we have to complete level 10 6-piece effect of Dragon Arcane, which is called Oath Erosion. Now this deals more damage than the last one. I don't know if you noticed, but each of them are dealing more different damage than the others. There are some that deal more damage and some that deal less. But we also have this increasing the damage you deal by 20% for 5 seconds, which is kind of the same as the last one. But this goes out of a limb to increase your critical rate by 10% and reduce your opponent's critical resist. So you get automatic 20% increase in critical rate from the Dragon Arcane, and it slows your opponent by 10% for 2 seconds. Okay, out of this, just from this alone, I can already tell that Dragon Arcane is perfect for the Assassin class, because Assassins have a passive that increases their damage against slowed opponents. So this alone has given the Assassin enough buff to get their damage increased, not counting the 20% increase, and now they have a lot more critical rates. If you don't know, the Assassin is one of the few classes that can trigger critical quite well, but they can also trigger multi-strike quite well as well. So this is really great for the Assassins. With this, you don't really need the Wingless Hours your Dragon as an Assassin. You can start using the Serpent's Tail, or you can start using the Lord of the Sky and Wind, or heck, you can even go ahead and use Fenrir to give yourself a little more defense. So this Dragon Arcane's Cocoon is super good for the assassin. We can tell right off the bat. I don't know about any other classes. Maybe I will talk about that in another video, in maybe the actual guide video. But for this, I can say assassins will shine with 6-piece set of the yellow Dragon Cocoon. Right, so now we're gonna go to the white. White will be the next piece we'll switch to. Right, so at set level 10, 6 pieces of the white set, we have Forbidden Words, deals 579,000. I think this is the highest damage we've seen out of all of them so far. And now we have Always Criticals. I don't know if this means your character will always critical, or if this set itself always criticals. And if it's criticals, does that mean this is the critical damage, or can this increase in damage if it criticals? I don't know yet. So we have Charms the target for 2 seconds. This skill is triggered every 90 seconds. Right off the top of my head, I can say this is perfect for the Phantom Sound, because the Phantom Sound, I think, are one of the only, if not the only, classes that use the charm ability. I don't know if the Reaper can charm, but I'm sure the Phantom Sounds can charm the opponent. So this Cocoon is kind of perfect for them, but I don't see their lore in this, unless there's a super powerful stuff that charm does. For now, I don't think this is great. It's kind of lackluster, if you ask me, compared to the others' abilities. But unless charm is something awesome, let me know in the comments, guys, what you think about charm, what charm actually does, because I don't really know. Does it increase the damage the target receives? Does it do something special? Does it make them unable to attack you? I don't know, but that's what Order Seal Forbidden Words does at 10 pieces, 6-piece set, level 10. Right, so now we're going to switch from the white to the red Cocoon. I think this is the last 6-piece set we're going to switch to. Right, I think that is it. The final 6-piece set is the red one, and it deals, I think, the same damage as the other one, which is the yellow set, 496,000. But it deals a little less than that. I think it deals 600 damage less than that one. So it deals magic damage to the target, reducing. Does this change to physical damage if you are a physical class? Because right now I think I am a Reaper. Magic damage. Maybe it does. I will check it out after the video, and I will write it right here for you guys. It reduces the damage taken by 20% for 5 seconds. So that's defensive, and increases your critical rate. And okay, so it's kind of like the opposite of the other one, that is the yellow set. It's kind of like the opposite of the yellow set that increases your damage by 20% and increases your critical rate. This one reduces the damage you receive by 20% and increases your critical rate, and reduces the target's critical resist by 10%, stuns them for 2 seconds. Okay, this is kind of nice. Just in my opinion, I think this is kind of okay for a defensive build for the Blade Masters and stuff. I don't think it's that great, but it isn't bad at all. Not actually compared to the white Order Seal. This is a lot better. Sigh of Life. You can also say Sigh of Life. So perfect for the Soul Dancers, great for the Blade Masters, okay for the Skateboarders, and any other classes that used to be tanky, like the Puppeteers and stuff. I think this is kind of great for you guys, especially since you rely on critical rate as well, on critical damage. Except the Soul Dancer that deals critical and multi-strike a lot. These other classes, they require this if they want to be tanky. Then the red piece set is for you. So one sec, guys, while I sort things out properly. Alright, so after all the checking and stuff, I've figured out the ones that I prefer and the ones that I think suit my DPS playstyle a lot more. And I will explain it real quick. Just give me a minute. So this is what I chose. I chose 4-piece yellow and 6-piece green. Here is why. Now we have the 6-piece green that deals second highest damage based on all the 6-piece effects at level 10 to the target. Increases your damage to the target by 20% for 5 seconds, and also increases your armor penetration by 10% and reducing your opponent's armor penetration by 10% 5 seconds. Also gives you super armor for 2 seconds. So why I chose this is because even if you are frozen and maybe you attacked and immediately got frozen, this activates. The super armor might help you break through the stun. That's one. 2, it can also help you prevent you from being stunned. That's 2. Thirdly, this is a damage increasing set. so it increases your damage always by 20% as long as that target is there. So it's perfect for 1v1s and arenas and stuff. But if your target dies in battleground, well, 5 seconds isn't that much anyway, so yeah. But the main deal of me choosing this one rather than the red set or the other one is because of this armor penetration increase by 20%. Because critical rate, we can always get critical from various ways, and you can see my critical is already 500,000, and I'm not even building on a critical build. I'm trying to have an armor penetration build, and my critical is still more than my armor penetration, and I'm a freaking Reaper for that matter. It's not like Reaper actually buffs critical that much. So it's kind of weird actually. So I need armor penetration. I actually value armor penetration more than critical, because this increases the damage you can deal by ignoring your opponent's defense. This just gives you a little more extra damage. It's not that I'm not saying this isn't useful, I'm just saying armor penetration to me is more useful than critical, because not all your attacks will crit, but armor penetration is always there to proc. That being said, I will stick with the 6th piece of the green effect, because I just feel it's overall better for the DPS playstyle and especially Reaper playstyle. Now, why did I go with the yellow piece instead of the 4-piece red that freezes? I went with the yellow because of petrification. I noticed throughout my playstyle of this game, I've noticed that when you get petrified, it's one of the most annoying things in the game. When you get silenced, you can just dash and probably unlock super armor and remove the silence from yourself. It might be very good depending on how often it triggers, but from here we can see that it actually only triggers once every 90 seconds. So this might be helpful for the Shadow Fencer classes as well. That's the silence. It might be helpful for the Shadow Fencer class, because you can see in the last arena video I kept getting silenced by Shadow Fencer. So probably what that Shadow Fencer was doing is they used the silence Dragon Blood, and Shadow Fencer has the ability to silence you as well. Then probably they also had, there is a dragon, I think I might have I've dismantled it. There is a dragon, it's like a mage dragon that also silences. I don't have it here, so yeah, Shadow Fencer can use that if they want, but for me I think petrification is more annoying, so I'm going to stick with this 4-piece yellow set for the petrification, mainly because I'm running a control and DPS playstyle. If you want to use this, I would suggest you use the Reaper class for this. I'm not sure how well it will work for any other class, because I haven't thought about it. I'm too ill to think about it right now, so I probably will make a guide video explaining the ones each class should use and how you should play, or you can play, if you are using various cocoons. So I think that has explained everything for cocoons. For the 4-piece set effect of each cocoons, the white one, which is Order Seal, silences for 4 seconds. The blue one, which is Time Reversal, freezes for 4 seconds. The green set, Divine Judgment, gives you Time Lock. And Dragon Winner, which is the blue set, binds for 4 seconds. Why I didn't use this blue set, it's kind of cool, but the binding won't really work for classes like the Puppeteer or the Illusionist, because they can stand still and attack you. Heck, even the Reaper can stand still and attack you. And even if we are bound, we can also just undo the damage that you've dealt to us. But petrification is more annoying than these things, if you ask me. Anyway, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. Those are the various Dragon Cocoon effects. As we all know, the 4-piece set of the yellow petrifies, that's the final one I chose. So this is what I'm going to be using for now. And if you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or requests, you can drop them down there in the comment section. I read all of them. I will respond to you if needed, or make a video if necessary. So that's everything for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.